from Paul Heckingbottom. He has chopped and changed his formation, played a back 3/5 or a back 4. Of course, missing Sam Greenwood, who's such a large influence, big influence, attacking influence. That's a big miss. But he's got to get everything right here. Defensively solid. They'll take the game to Leeds when they can. It's got to be a complete performance to beat them.
Well, Leeds were late arriving at the ground here today from their hotel further north, and Paul Heckingbottom was waiting for their team sheet. He was out ready, waiting for Leeds to arrive at Deepdale. Had to wait a little bit longer than he normally would. Leeds set up no surprises here today in terms of what they're doing.
Just a bit of sloppy defending on a couple of occasions there from Liam Lindsay. He's fresh back into the team. He's been out for a while with an injury. Needs to sharpen up.
Leeds attacking the end where their fans are housed as Frockyar gets to that. As Leeds look to make a quick start to this contest. Osmajic, as Preston get themselves up the pitch. Potts, there's Malutin, Osmajic again. Hunted down quickly by Joe Rodon. He felt the full force of that, and then McCann setting his sights, but unable to direct it on target.
Yeah, just can't wrap his instep around it, but that's exactly how Preston have to play this game. Defend solidly in numbers, but when you get the ball back, can you be brave? Can you get lots of attackers back up the pitch quickly? It takes a lot of energy, a lot of work. Brad Potts has got that in abundance. It's really positive play from the home side. As I say, defending well, then get bodies forward. Can you create an opportunity? Yes, they can. McCann just can't whip that ball, keep it on target.
Well, the Leeds bench have just checked on the well-being of Joe Rodon, who came across to block that Osmajic effort. He appears to be okay for now. There's Rothwell. Now Strauch. There's Byram. Rothwell, who knows this part of the world pretty well following his time at Blackburn Rovers. This is Whiteman. Now Lindsay was quickly hunted down by James, but knew what was happening. Kessler Hayden. There's Keane, a goal scorer against Leeds at Ellen Road last season. He's picked up Potts. It's a lovely move this from Preston North End until that moment there.
Once again, bags of energy for Potts, getting up the pitch. Just his touch back infield was slightly too heavy. But again, from Preston, committing bodies forward so effectively.
Now Joel Peary. They are an aggressive team under Paul Heckingbottom or Preston North End. He wants them to be more aggressive than they have been under him so far. But we saw them at Turf Moor a couple of months ago really take the game to Burnley. Arguably should have won that game, had a goal ruled out wrongly for offside. And they also took the game to Sunderland here at Deepdale. A touch from Frockyar, Potts.
Yeah, I think in possession, Preston need to do what they've done so far at the start of this game. It's off the ball. Are they going to sit deep, be passive, or are they going to step onto Leeds and try and affect them playing out from the back? Osmajic has a bit of a history against Leeds, and he is a physical, tough centre-forward. He does put himself about. As he takes the shot on here, I think that follow-through, is that accidental, is it intentional? And clearly catches Joe Rodon. And to me, maybe he's just leaving his foot in there for the centre-half, and he'll say it's just a follow-through on the shot, but it didn't look that natural.
There's Byron. Willie Nonto. Potts hit the deck, but managed to stick out a boot and deal with the danger.
Yeah, he has the energy. Brad Potts to get up and down the pitch. He's going to have to do a lot of what he's just done there, one-on-one defending against a dangerous wide player. And also when they have the ball, Preston, can he sprint up the pitch, get beyond the halfway line? There's a lot of work for him ahead.
Joel Peary. Roden. Now the returning Bogle. Roden trying to fist that through to Gnonto, but McCann alive to it.
You see Gnonto drifting infield for this left-hand side to Sam Byram. The left back becomes the left winger. So Brad Potts has to open his shoulders, open his body, and make sure that he's aware of the forward runs that Byram is going to make.
This is Byram. Roden. Now Tanaka. There's out Tanaka again. Bogle. Roden, now Rothwell. Preston in their out of possession shape of 4-4-2 here as Potts will get to that ahead of Willie Gnonto.
Yeah, having that defensive shape is one thing. 4-4-2, everybody knows where they should be, but it's adapting as well. If Leeds do something different, players go on the walkabout, attackers end up in different positions. You've got to communicate well, you've got to tell each other where those attackers are and deal with the danger, not just stay in the shape. The shape won't save you.
Well, they left Cardiff with a spring in their step on Wednesday, their first win since October. By the time the team bus arrived back in Lancashire at 4 AM on Thursday morning, wasn't quite the same bounce. Thursday was about rest and recovery before Friday's tactical session ahead of this. Well, that win for Preston had been coming. There have been drawing games, but they've done enough in many of those draws to win those matches.
There's been a lot of criticism, the lack of goals, the lack of wins, but their performances have been very good. Paul Heckingbottom is right in saying there's not an awful lot wrong. They've been defensively solid. Yes, they made a few mistakes, but they haven't been clinical. They should have many more points than they actually have. And mid-table, where they are roughly now, is where they deserve to be, not battling relegation.
This old club, Sheffield United, looking for Paul Heckingbottom to do them a favour here today. Leeds starting today behind Sheffield United at the top of the Championship table. Those two have been elbowing each other out of the way. Gnonto. Too much on that for Aronson.
Yeah, just overcooks it. You can see how high up the